Are you looking to start a gaming channel and you need an all-in microphone and boom arm? Fifine might have you covered with the A8T. Let's get into it. First off, I want to say Fifine did send me this product to review. However, still going to give my 100% honest review and reaction to this product. And if you like what you see here, make sure you give this channel a good old thumbing. Hit that like and subscribe, do all those YouTuber things. Alright, back to the review. Alright, let's start with a good old unboxing. I have not done one of these in quite some time. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Cut the tape. Open the box. And alright, this is what we see. We get our good old user manual, some foam, and all sorts of bits and pieces. We get the cable. This right here will goes to the microphone, and it looks like a USB A and C adapter. Yep, it's a A and C adapter and a C. So that's cool. I like when they do the adapters. That is very nice. I'm just going to set this to the side. Then we have our mount for the boom arm. We have the windscreen. Nice metal windscreen, very nice. We have the microphone itself, which is an all plastic build. Even the shock mount is plastic, but it's not super light, so that's a good thing. Then we lift this up, and then we have our come out of the box, our boom arm. So there you have it. That is what's in the box. Alright, I got the A8T hooked up, running through my computer on the boom arm, and this is the sound you're going to get right out the box. I don't think it's a bad sound, especially for a gamer who's going to have game sounds coming through their gameplay as well. It does have this metal pop filter, which I think is fantastic. Please don't put pineapple on pizza. Please do not put pineapple on pizza. I think it does a great job, especially for being a condenser microphone, blocking out some of those pesky P's. Of course, if you're using good mic technique and blowing the wind past the microphone, you're not going to have that problem anyway. Some of the features of this microphone, of course, I talked about the pop filter, but it does have RGB right here. If I was to press this, boom. Check out that nice RGB. Nice glowing effect. I like the changing colors, but you can change them however you want. I like that one. That one's really cool. Then you have just all these nice, cool colors. Got mixes of colors. You got solid colors. Just going to go through real quick. Boom, boom. And it gives you effects, I believe. Maybe not. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to keep it on this one because this is the one I kind of like. Kind of like that purpley going into the blue. As you can see, I have it with my lights right here. So I'm gonna keep it to match my lights because that's what I do, peoples. But anyway, it has RGB. You do have a capacitive touch mute button right on top. So if you see this little green light, it lets you know that you are live, and you press it and it turns red. That's when you're muted. So there's that. The only thing I don't like is that the gain is right back in the back, right back here. So if you have to adjust your gain, you're going to have to fight with the shock mount, and there is no headphone volume monitoring. If you're monitoring yourself through the microphone, you're going to have a hard time adjusting the volume because there is no adjustment. That is the only drawback I see. Let's run some tests on this. We already did a plosive test. Let's do a sound rejection test to where I'm gonna tap on my desk, or sound resonance. This is sound resonance. Tap on my desk, tap on the boom arm, microphone, and some keys. Now we'll do sound rejection. So I'm talking right in the front of the microphone. I'm going to talk a bit right like this. I'm going to remove the microphone behind me. This is what it sounds like right behind the microphone. Now I'm at a 60-degree angle and I'm putting it right back in front of me. That is your sound rejection. This being a condenser microphone, it's going to pick up a lot more room noise than a dynamic microphone. Just be aware of that fact. Now how about a distance test? I'm going to get right up on the microphone, and this is what it sounds like when you're right up on the microphone. Now I'm at a decent speaking distance, probably a good Y away. Now I am at about a foot away, and this is what it sounds like when you are about 2 feet away from the microphone. Roughly. That's just a rough assessment. I don't have like a tape measure or anything. This is just eyeballing it, people. Just eyeballing it. All right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back, listen to everything I already recorded, and come back with my final thoughts. And now for my final thoughts. After listening to this on playback, it sounded much better than the actual headphone monitoring. The sound that comes with it, that it was actually got recorded, sounds much richer, much deeper, and it has a nice tone to it. I think that the headphone monitoring is a little off. I wish that there was a volume adjustment or it had a better driver. Other than that, you can still monitor yourself with 0 latency, which is a plus. It does come with RGB, so this is a perfect beginner gamer microphone. I can see somebody who's wanting to start a podcast pick this up and using it. It does have a decent tone to it. All right, you can pick this microphone up anywhere from around $70 to $80, depending on what type of sale Amazon is having. All right, that does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek, and remember, if I don't see you again, thank you for being a friend.